Let's talk about shelter internet trolls today, shall we? If you are running an animal shelter or rescue, you know what I'm talking about. Hi, I'm Roxanne. 10 years running a nonprofit animal shelter with municipal contracts. Pretty much seen most everything there is to see in this world we're in. But one of the things that drives me crazy are internet trolls. And I would imagine that would be pretty high up for most of us that work in the field. Things like you post a dog for adoption and you think you have everything covered in the post, and somebody comments, what's the fee? Or how much does it weigh? How old is it? And these are innocent comments, but if you read, it's probably in the post. So it's annoying. We deal with it. Those aren't the real issue for me. It's the nasty comments. I had one recently in which a very nice guy adopted a cat, and in the picture of him with the cat, I guess several people didn't like his face, the expression on his face. And they said, they were commenting things like, oh, I don't trust him. I can't believe you adopted that cat to him. What are you talking about? And we all were like, what is happening here? Of course, we delete those because we don't absolutely want to hurt the feelings of somebody who's adopting an animal from us, who's a perfectly nice person. Then he came back and adopted another cat. We don't even talk about those comments that came out in that one. But just the mean and nasty comments when you post a lost dog that someone has brought in as a stray, or animal control has brought in as a stray, and you post the dog. It's not microchipped, mail, found here. If this is your dog, please contact us. You'll need proof of ownership. And then you get that dog it needs a better owner. And they start trashing owners. Then a lot of strays don't get picked up, as we are very painfully aware. And we'll post them again, like the second day, and say, is this your dog? It really wants to go home. Very pleasant. And then it hits. Well, they probably don't want to pick it up because of the fees. Your fees are too high. Just on and on it goes. I don't have to tell you guys about it. But what I'm curious about in your shelter, and I know of rescues who get hit about the charges, like she gets comments about an adoption fee for a purebred husky that she's had to do all of the vetting on. She's had to spay or neuter it, give it all its vaccines, heartworm test it, get it on medication, probably have it groomed. In most cases, she has them all groomed, and then she'll charge $250. Okay, that doesn't come close to what she has spent on that dog. And people will invariably say, you shouldn't be making money on this. You're a rescue. There is no rescue out there that's making money on adoptions, I can assure you, unless they're not a legitimate rescue and they're flipping backyard breeder puppies, which we do have those, as we are aware. But I just find it to be, I understand people behind keyboards think that they can just do whatever they want and say whatever they want. And we just have to put up with it because we need supporters, we need volunteers. But in this year, I think we have our own mental state almost makes it, we have to reply. We're starting to fight back. All of us are starting to fight back. And instead of just, a lot of times we'll just delete and block, because we don't have time for it. But some of the things that people say to us is so outrageous that it has to be responded to. And I think as shelters and rescues, we do a lot of things wrong, I think. But a lot of us do a lot of things right. And it feels good when we get those comments and we get that recognition. But it feels really bad when we get the mean and the nasty and the, why do you do it this way? And I think you should do this. And here's my suggestion, and we do say this, how about you come and volunteer? How about you come volunteer at the shelter for a day and see what it's all about? Come do some laundry. Come walk a dog. People don't do it, but they all know how to do it better than we do. And I think that is an ongoing problem that is only going to get worse. as the owner surrenders, the strays that are never picked up. The animal crisis is worsening by the day. And the entitlement of people and the judgment of people who don't know what the fuck they're talking about is also growing by the day. Why don't we adopt more? Why don't we have more fosters? We can't adopt our way out of this crisis. We cannot do it, and we know that. So we are doing what we can to save who we can. Dogs are at an all-time high. Cats, we're in the lull before kitten season starts of cats, so we're having a little break on the cats right now, but that'll start up again. In Florida, it starts up hot and heavy again in February and March. So it depends on where you are, what your immediate crisis is. But I think we all have the immediate crisis of trolls. Drop me a comment below or send me a message. How do you all handle them? Do you ban and block? Do you respond to everyone? Do you ignore them? What do you do? What do you do with the negativity that it can wear you down and make you actually say to yourself, why am I even doing this? And I think that the animals need those of us that are still here and that are still willing to do it. We can't let the trolls drive us out. Those are my Saturday musings for today. Enjoy your weekend.